Hello guys, good morning. This is Teacher Mayra. How are you? Welcome back to your class. And today we are going to talk about a very famous tale. So pay attention. Hola, ¿qué tal? Buenos días chicos. Les habla su maestra Mayra y el día de hoy vamos a estar hablando acerca de un cuento muy famoso, así que pongan atención.
Once upon a time, a boy named Jack got himself into the biggest, most humongous heap of trouble ever. It all started when Jack's mama asked him to milk the old cow. But Jack decided he was tired of milking cows.
No way, no how. I'm not milking this brown cow now,
Said Jack, and he decided to sell the old cow, so he'd never have to milk it again. Jack was on his way to market to sell the cow when he came across a peddler.
Hi, Mr. Peddler.
Said Jack.
Where are you headed?
Asked the peddler.
I'm going to sell my cow at the market.
Jack answered.
Why sell your cow?
Asked the peddler.
Trade her for beans.
Beans?
Asked Jack.
Not just any kind of beans.
Said the peddler.
Magic beans.
What do they do?
Asked Jack.
They do magic.
Said the peddler.
Magic? Sold!
Said Jack. And he traded the cow for 3 magic beans. Jack got home and told his mama he had sold the cow so he wouldn't have to milk her anymore.
Oh dear, you did what?
Jack's mama asked.
I sold her for magic beans.
Said Jack.
You sold a cow for magic beans?
Jack's mama couldn't believe what Jack was telling her.
There's no such thing as magic beans.
She said as she threw the beans out the window.
Well, I did make them disappear, but that still doesn't make them magic.
Suddenly, the ground rumbled and began to shake. A magic beanstalk grew up right before their eyes. Jack saw it and immediately began to climb the tall beanstalk.
Get back here this instant!
Called Jack's mama, but Jack wasn't listening. Jack climbed up and up and up and up the beanstalk. At the top of the beanstalk, Jack found a giant castle. He walked up to the giant door, cracked it open, and went inside. Inside the castle, Jack saw the most amazing thing he had ever seen. It was a goose, but it wasn't just any old ordinary goose. This goose laid eggs made of gold.
That is so cool!
Thought Jack.
Think of all the things you could do with golden eggs.
And then Jack got the worst idea he'd ever had. He was going to take the goose. Jack lifted the goose off of its perch. Just then, the biggest, most fearsome, and only giant Jack had ever seen came into the room. The giant saw that his goose wasn't in its usual spot. Fee, fi, fo, funch! If you took my goose, I'll eat you for lunch!
Oh no!
Thought Jack.
That giant's going to eat me! I've got to get out of here without him seeing me!
Quietly and carefully, Jack took the goose and made his way toward the door. He was almost out of the room when, honk! The goose cried out, and the giant spotted Jack. Fee, fi, fo, fummy! Give that back or I'll call my mummy! Roared the giant.
Ah!
Screamed Jack. He ran toward the beanstalk. Jack ran as quickly as he could down the beanstalk, but the giant was following close behind. Just as Jack put his feet back on the ground, the giant picked up Jack in his enormous hands. Fee, fi, fo, fummy! I bet you taste yum, yum, yummy! said the giant. Just as the giant was about to eat Jack, the ground began to shake, and there, standing right behind the giant, was an even bigger, taller, more humongous lady giant.
2 giants?
Thought Jack.
They'll eat me now for sure.
Put that boy down, Wilfred,
The giant mama told her son. The giant put Jack back down on the ground.
Now what have I told you?
She asked. Don't eat other kids, said the giant sheepishly.
That's right. We don't eat other kids,
said the mama giant. But he took my goose, cried the giant. Just then, Jack's mama came out of the farmhouse.
What on earth is going on here?
She asked.
Well,
Jack began.
there was this castle, and inside was the coolest goose ever. It lays golden eggs. As I was taking it, this giant kid came in and was all fee-fi-fo-fum, and then...
You mean you took this boy's goose?
Jack's mama interrupted.
Yeah, but it lays golden eggs.
Jack paused and thought about it.
Now that you mention it, I guess that wasn't very nice.
Said Jack. Jack looked at the giant.
I'm sorry I took your goose. I know I shouldn't take things that don't belong to me.
That's okay. I suppose I should have asked you to give me back the goose without trying to eat you. I'm sorry too, said the giant. Hey, do you want to play baseball? Jack and the giant became good friends, using the beanstalk to visit each other whenever they wanted.
You know,
Jack said,
if it weren't for those 3 magic beans, I never would have learned how to play giant baseball.
You're right, said the giant. I'd say the whole adventure was a giant success. The end.
Did you pay attention to the tale? Now let's talk about it. ¿Pusiste atención al cuento? Ahora vamos a hablar de él. Do you remember the name for this tale? ¿Recuerdas el nombre de este cuento? Yes, it is Jack and the Beanstalk. Very good. Es Jack y las habichuelas mágicas. Muy bien. So now we're going to play a little game, okay? Do you remember who said this? Ahora vamos a jugar un poquito. ¿Se acuerdan quién dijo esto? No way, no how. I'm not milking this brown cow now. It was Jack Mama, Jack, or the giant? Yes, Jack said, no way, no how. I'm not milking this brown cow now. Jack dijo, no, de ninguna manera. No voy a ordeñar esta vaca café ahora. Try her for my beans. Try her for my beans. Intercámbiala por frijoles mágicos. Who said this? Do you remember? ¿Quién dijo esto? ¿Te acuerdas? It was Jack's mama, the giant, the peddler. Yes, it was the peddler. The peddler said, trade her for magic beans. El vendedor ambulante dijo, intercámbiala por frijoles mágicos. Oh, we have here, fee, fi, lunch. If you took my goose, I'd eat you for lunch. Who said that? ¿Te acuerdas quién dijo esta frase en el cuento? It was the giant, Jack, Jack's mama. ¿Quién dijo la frase? Do you remember? ¿Lo recuerdas? Yes, the giant said, "Fee, fi, funch. If you took my goose, I'd eat you for lunch." Es correcto. El gigante dijo, "Fee, fi, funch. Si tomas mi ganso, te comeré para el almuerzo." Sí, ya sé que en español no rima, lo siento, solo funciona en inglés. Fee, fi, funch. If you took my goose, I'd eat you for lunch. Put that boy down, Wilfred. Do you remember who said that phrase? ¿Te acuerdas quién dijo esa frase? Was Jack's mama? Giant's mom? The giant? Yes, Giant's mom said, "Put that boy down, Wilfred." Así es. La mamá del gigante dijo, "Baja ese chico, Wilfred." Very good. We have another one. Tenemos otra. "You meant you took this boy's goose?" You meant you took this boy's goose? ¿Quieres decir que tomaste el ganso de este chico? Who said this? ¿Quién dijo esto? Do you remember? Was Jack Mama? Giant? The peddler? Yes, Jack's mama. Very good. Jack's mama said, "You meant you took this boy's goose?" La mamá de Jack dijo, ¿quieres decir que tomaste el ganso de este chico? Excellent. Put that boy down, Wilfred. Do you remember who said this? Was Jack's mama? Giant's mom? The giant? Yes, Giant's mom said, "Put that boy down, Wilfred." Very good. So, today's lesson is about direct speech. What is that? La lección de hoy es acerca del discurso directo. ¿Sabes qué es esto? Direct speech. Okay, discurso directo. Direct speech refers what someone has said or written by quoting their exact words in quotation marks. El discurso directo nos dice lo que una persona ha dicho o escrito y lo citamos con las palabras exactas dentro de las comillas. Amazing Man is here to save the day, declared Amazing Man. El hombre asombroso está aquí para salvar el día, dijo el hombre asombroso. Ok, eso es el discurso directo, cuando nosotros decimos las palabras exactas que alguien más ya había dicho o escrito. Y generalmente las escribimos entre comillas para remarcar que esa es la frase que la otra persona utilizó. So now, for homework, we are going to work with some quotes that we read in the tale. Ahora, para la tarea, vamos a trabajar con el discurso directo y algunas de las frases que dijeron en el cuento. Let's check. Do you remember who said this? Okay, so we have it here. We're going to have a who said this side and then a direct speech side. Ahora, para la tarea, podrás ver que tenemos dos columnas. Una columna nos dice la frase que se utilizó en el cuento. Y nosotros tendremos que transformarla a discurso directo, ¿ok? Para esto tendrás que identificar quién dijo esa frase en el cuento. Puedes poner atención nuevamente al cuento y volverlo a escuchar si no recuerdas quién dijo la frase. Revisémosla. Número 1. I'm going to sell my cow at the market. I'm going to sell my cow at the market. Voy a vender mi vaca en el mercado. Who said this? Jack said, I'm going to sell my cow at the market. Jack dijo, voy a vender mi vaca en el mercado. Very good. Now it's your turn to look for the person who said this in the tale. Ahora es tu turno de encontrar quién fue la persona que dijo estas frases en el cuento. There's no such thing as magic beans. No existe tal cosa como los frijoles mágicos. Think of all the things you could do with golden eggs. Imagina todas las cosas que podrías hacer con huevos de oro. I'm sorry I took your goose. I know I should have taken things that don't belong me. I'm sorry I took your goose. I know I shouldn't take things that don't belong to me. Lo siento por haber tomado tu ganso. Sé que no debo de tomar cosas que no me pertenecen. The last one, y la última. I should have asked you to give me back the goose without trying to eat you. I'm sorry too. I should have asked you to give me back the goose without trying to eat you. I'm sorry too. Yo debería haberte preguntado que me regresaras mi ganso sin tratar de comerte. Lo siento. Yo debería haberte dicho que me regresaras mi ganso sin tratar de comerte. Lo siento. Who said this? Now it's your turn to write using direct speech. Ahora es tu turno de escribirlo utilizando el discurso directo. Identifica quién lo dijo y cómo quedaría. Guíate del ejemplo que te doy en la parte de arriba. ¿Ok? So that's homework and see you all next class. Bye bye.